What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Trick 10s. Today I got something special for you. We have a brand new 2025 1553 Havoc. This thing is sick, guys. On the back of it, it has a 35 horsepower Gatortail. That thing is cool too, man. This boat only has 10 hours on it. It's a small boat. It costs a lot of money. It's pretty sweet. I'm going to give you guys a full walkthrough, let you guys check this thing out, and I'm going to give you my expert opinion from a fabricator's point of view and what I think about this thing. It's pretty dope. Oh yeah, it has a price tag of $20K. That's $20,000. Let's get right into it. All right, so look at this thing, man. This thing is crazy cool. Paint job on it. I mean, it is badass. Now, specs on this boat is 53 inches at the bottom, and it is exactly 15 foot from the nose to the back of the jack plate that the Transom's on. It's like a little swim deck back there. We'll get to that in a second because that's really dope too. But look at the freaking angles on this thing, man. Wow. Really dope. Look at that. Whew. Definitely has like a good size texture to it. I mean, it's got a nice coat of paint on it. Bottom is slick, but has the same paint job on it whole way down. I mean, this thing is nice, guys. Look. It's got nice welds up in here. This is quality. I mean, this is definitely quality. It's got a nice keel on it. Icebreaker up in here. I mean, this is a duck boat, guys. Look, this thing is heavy duty. It wraps underneath, comes back under to make like a full channel here. Got some nice pretty welds underneath here too, man. Really cool. I mean, this thing comes to a sharp nose. Super sharp. I'm gonna pierce something with that thing. Badass. I like this whole bow cap on here. I mean, it's just sweet. It tapers out. Gives you room up here and mount your lights, trolling motor. Nice. All the welds look great. It's uniform. It looks like everything is pretty square. Nothing really stood out to me. I have looked it over already a little bit. Got a cool top gunnel cap. Rubber here on the bottom to protect it. And then it's got a track here for the VersaTrack system. Also has another attachment point in the back for the rubber rub rail. Protect the outside of it. It's a sick little top cap gunnel, man. I definitely like it. It does wrap up under the side too. You can see this kicks back at, it's not quite a 45. It's kind of hard to see it in the video, but it's not as dramatic as it looks. Definitely could run some strip rail lights underneath here very easily and light up the water. But I think one of my favorite things about the hull is this side. I mean, look at that, dude. What? That is crazy. It's got a killer flare on it right there. I mean, it's really pretty. That is a beautiful, beautiful right there, guys. I like that a lot. And that would probably divert some water right the hell on out of there and clear your path. Pretty dope. Inside, pretty standard. You got one hatch in the front, and that's basically all the storage you got in the entire boat. Only downside. Does got a gas piston in here. Now, obviously, he's got a bunch of stuff in here. Move these life jackets. You're in the bottom of the boat. That's not the actual bottom of the hull. That's a subfloor. It sits about 2 inches above the bottom of the boat. But that's it. Storage up inside of here. Doesn't go about the width of my hand inside of there. It's all the storage you get in this boat. Not the most storage in a boat, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Still sweet. You got a nice little deck up here. It's a hunt boat. If you want to set this up for fishing, it's gonna be a little difficult because you can't really put a recessed foot pedal tray inside of here. Just not enough room. And if you want to have a seat base, well, it's going to have to mount through the hatch. Your other option would be put your seat base here, and then you don't have room for a foot pedal on the same height, and you're gonna have your foot pedal up here. Still, same thing, not enough room for a recessed foot pedal tray up there, and having the two deck heights, I don't think it would work. You got about 7 inches right here of height difference. It is what it is. This boat is not set up for fishing. I mean, obviously you can fish without having a seat base and a recessed foot pedal tray, but a lot of guys like that. Check this thing out though. Something really cool about this floor. Now, you can't really see it too good unless I get close, but look at this. perforated. You can see right through it to the bottom of the boat. I think that's dope. That allows any water that gets on the floor to drain straight through. Now, this thing probably gets hot because it's powder-coated black, but those sheets of perforated, they're not cheap. This one sheet of perforated in here, aluminum, I'd have to assume that it probably costs around $600, something like that, give or take. I don't use a ton of this in the business. I'm not 100% sure on the aluminum, but I know that the stainless, it's very pricey. A sheet like that of stainless will easily cost you over $1,200, but it's installed very well. I mean, it's cut to a T. It looks great, man. I mean, you pay good money for good work sometimes, and, you know, this is what you can get. It's got a vent in here. Now, it's only a 15-foot boat, but let's see what you got. You got 3 people or 358 pounds, 817 pounds with persons, motor, and gear, 50 horsepower motor maximum. That's not crazy. I mean, 358 pounds doesn't seem like a whole lot of weight for 3 people. I don't know. I don't think you're going to find 3 people unless you're fishing with 2 little kids or something that are going to meet that criteria. Now, this is aftermarket. It's pretty dope. This is from WJR. I'm not sure about them. I'm going to have to look them up. Those pieces over there are also from WJR. That's like rod holders. This is your oh shit handle, your grab bar, when you're driving with that beast right there. But yeah, the back deck, pretty simple. These are kicked back so you can sit here at an angle. More than likely, with a tiller arm that's that massive, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to hold on to this bar and I'm going to drive standing up. This thing's probably really fun to drive. He did tell me that he's only had it up to about 25 miles an hour, but that's only because the outboard only has like 10.8 hours on it, and the break-in period for a motor like that is 15 hours, and it's very important to do the break-in the correct way. So he said some of the older model Havocs that he's seen does have a hatch in here. This one doesn't. Now, I told him we could add one, but he's not sure if he wants to void his warranty yet on a $20,000 boat, and I don't blame him. But it would be cool to have a little bit more storage in here because the front deck storage is full, and there's not a lot of stuff in there. The only other storage compartment you have is right here, and this one has to house the gas tank, your battery, the bilge, and she's pretty full too. Now, I don't know if he needs to have that 6-gallon tank. I don't know much about these surface drive outboards, but he could go with a smaller tank, and we have a little bit of room in here for storage, but not very much. You're going duck hunting, well, you're not going to be able to carry your decoys inside of a compartment. They're going to be in the floor of the boat, a bag or a box or something like that, because there ain't nowhere else to put them. These hatches, though, look, they are pretty nice. It has this rubber on here. I mean, this is just a piece of trim. Everything is welded. It drops down, so in theory, water should, run off of here. I don't know. I don't think that this is enough to stop water from rolling into here. It needs a return lip up on here, in my opinion. I mean, the fabrication of it looks really well, but that's something that I think that it definitely needs. Now, the lids, they look nice. These are probably like an 080. 2 stiffeners in here, gas piston on it. These are kind of cool. Perfect for a boat like this. Definitely work very well. Sweet, man. This back corner panel over here. So check this out. All right, so this houses all of the switches in here. You got 5 switches, and then you have a 12-volt cigarette accessory charging port in here. And a nice little plastic housing. It's recessed inside here, pretty decent. I like it. It's a good spot for it. The only issue with something like this is that it's hard to run wires in here. Because if you look, the deck stops here. And that's the outside of the hull with that big flare on it. So any wiring that you're going to do is going to be exposed if you do it above the floor, because there's no way to hide it from this bench to the front deck unless you go up underneath this side right here. And he actually has LED lights up underneath there. So these are from Southern LED, and he's got the purple, I think they're called like ultraviolet snake tubes. I mean, they're cool. I'll turn the lights off and show them to you guys. They are tucked way up underneath there. I like them. I have my own LEDs, so I really use their custom LED ink, and they're a lot brighter than these, but they cost about 2 or 3 times as much. They're not bad lights, though. I mean, for $40 a piece, It's a pretty decent lights. So let's check out this transom. This transom on here is insane. I'm really digging it. Now you can see how that hull flares back right there. It's got a humongous radius on it right there. The thing is sick. Super dope. Rolls back, kick the water back. Got the pods on here. I love the angles, man. The angles not only look aggressive, but it adds rigidity. It makes things strong, and this looks a whole lot better being cut on an angle because they cut the whole transom on a damn angle. And it's sick. And the top of this, well, it's going to be wet because it's in the water, so they made it out of diamond plate. I think that's dope. They made this vertical out of diamond too. I think it just kind of flows. I like it. I really dig it. Nice. Transom, look at this thing. That is sick. I like the fact that this comes back and it makes the transom smaller to hold the motor because this angle stiffens this thing up a lot and makes this thing 1,000 times stronger. This is a genius idea. All boats should be like that. But all this type of stuff right here, well, this is what you pay the big money for because a lot of the other John boat companies, they're not doing this because it's time consuming and it puts this boat in a different ballpark when it comes to the money. Anyways, this thing is sick, man. I really like this a lot. Super dope. I'd probably put an outboard on here because, I mean, what the hell am I going to do with this thing? Around here, it's not really something you need, but it is sick. And it's brand new, and this thing is a beast. I mean, look at the propeller on here. Look like it just Swiss cheese you up, baby. Definitely cool. 2025 boat, 2025 motor. And this is basically just a 35 horsepower Vanguard lawnmower motor. That's what it is. That's what you see on the back of your zero-turn motors. I mean, it is what it is. Now, you can swap this out performance-wise, get a little bit more horsepower. There's lots of different exhausts you can put on here and mufflers. I've seen some really cool ones out there, and some of them things are loud as hell. He's not going to do anything to this engine because it's still under warranty, and he wants to keep it stock until he gets out of the warranty period. Don't blame him because it's a 3-year warranty. Might as well use it. But I have seen a lot of guys that swap those out, and they got some really cool ones that are like CNC engraved and polished and different anodized colors and stuff. But check out this tiller arm, man. What a freaking monster. That thing is heavy duty. Whew. This is a badass arm, man. I've never seen a tiller arm like this my entire life, but it's freaking sweet, man. I like it. Super heavy duty. I mean, this whole thing across here is like 11 inches, and this part right here, it's a good 5 inches. Tapers up to maybe 4 up here. Just to give you some perspective on it, it's a good 2.5 inches deep. It's made out of like a cast aluminum. It's probably 1/4 inch thick. Heavy duty. Now, that thing can take a lick for sure. Sweet boat. Trailer, nice trailer. All galvanized trailer, brand new. Side bunks. You got the diamond plate fenders, galvanized wheels. Killer boat, man. So this is the rod holder right here. It's also from WJR. And I mean, the thought of it, the idea of it is cool, but the functionality of it for me is just not there. And the customer kind of feels the same way because these are just open holes, powder coated, and I mean, it's not sharp like it's going to cut you, but it's definitely sharp like it's going to scrape your rod up. And I know a lot of guys fish with $1,000 combos, and they're not going to want to stick their rod in here. I mean, this would be a little different if these holes were a little bit bigger and we had some type of rubber grommet in here or something to protect the rod tips. That end might be okay. This end, however, well, in order to take this thing off of here, you can see it's just got a bungee. You pop this ball off, take it out, and then you can get your rods out. Well, the problem with that is that they tried to slope these up, but it just doesn't hold the rods from what he said. When he takes this off, if he wants to get this rod that's up here, well, when he brings this bungee off, then all these rods underneath of it want to fall off. And the other thing he mentioned was that when his rods are in here, he has all of his reels clanking into each other, or he has to put a reel here and then put a reel here and kind of, you know, put them on either side like that so they don't bang into each other. So, I mean, it's a cool idea. I do like it, but I don't think it's very functional. All in all, though, I mean, I'm pretty impressed with the Havoc boat. This is the first one I've had on the channel. Cool thing about this guy is he actually had a Legend Craft boat that he just sold and picked this one up. But yes, this thing comes with a price tag out the door with the boat, trailer, and Gatortail for right around $20,000, guys. I will say that the fabrication point of it is very good. Every piece of everything that I see on here looks nice, looks top of the line. I don't know if I could justify spending $20,000 on a 15-foot boat that wasn't pimped out on the inside with a lot more storage compartments and stuff, but I mean, to each his own. For what he's doing with it, it's perfect. He likes to go out there and duck hunt by himself mainly, and well, it's perfect rig for that. You can take this thing anywhere. You could probably drive this thing through your front yard if you really wanted to. Pretty cool, man. I'm definitely digging it. I have nothing negative to say about the Havoc hull, which is crazy for me because I'm pretty critical, and I'll tell you how it is. I don't give a shit, but this thing's sick. For me personally, I'd have to put a 50 horsepower outboard on it, and that's the way I would run it. Well, it's still a cool ass boat. All right, guys, so there it is, the 2025 Havoc 1553. I mean, the thing's sick. The welds on it look great. The fabrication of it, all the angles and points, I mean, I really dig it. And it's hard for me to find a rig that I can say that about, but I dig it for this one. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're all like, $20,000 for a 15-foot aluminum boat. I could go out and buy a center console, the 20-footer, or I could even buy this or that. Don't give a damn what you can buy. I get it. I understand it. This is not for everyone. Personally, it's not for me, but everybody's different. Some people, $20,000 is a lot of money. To me, 20 grand is a lot of money. Maybe this guy, it's not. Maybe he just doesn't care and this is what he wants, so he doesn't mind spending 20 grand on it. I don't know. Either way, it came through my door. I'm going to be doing a little bit of work on this thing, but I wanted to share it with you guys, so I thought it was a badass rig. Just wanted some of you guys to see firsthand what's out there and what you can get. You know, you get what you pay for. This is a sweet ass boat. I do appreciate you guys watching. Hit that like, subscribe button. Go ahead down there in the comments section and tell me what you're going to spend 20 grand on besides this, because I know it's coming. I'll see you guys next time. Let's get back to work.